We adopted Leanna from Taiwan 2 years ago, and she came to us with multiple malformations of all of her extremities. We had other places that we went. We didn't get all the things that we got through New Hope. Within a week of her new orthotic and her new prosthetic, she was completely walking differently.
New Hope for a brighter future.
Mr. Gabe rocks.
New Hope Prosthetics and Orthotics, Little Rock, Pine Bluff, and Conway.
Hi, I'm Tracy Douglas, and welcome to Arkansas Showcase. This morning we are talking with Gabe Galster, and he is with New Hope Orthopedics. They're located in Pine Bluff, but they also have 3 other locations. So four locations: Pine Bluff, Little Rock, Conway, and even Greenville, Mississippi. And throughout the program, we're going to be showing the website and the phone number. Gabe is the president and CEO. And Gabe, thank you so much for being here.
We're glad to be here.
This really is a fascinating subject, and I love the history of your organization, because your dad started it 30. He's been doing this for 30 years.
Yes. Actually, he started in Pine Bluff. I was just a little one running around.
So you grew up in it.
Yes. Both my brothers and I did, and we kind of followed in his footsteps. And he is still going strong, working in the Pine Bluff clinic. And since then, we've expanded as each of us got onto our own and finished up school, and now we've got 4 locations. Each location.
That's great. And so tell everybody I think the history of why he got into this, just very briefly, because we've got a lot to get to.
Right.
But how he got interested in this.
Well, he was preparing to go to medical school at UAMS and was working as an orderly at Jefferson Regional Hospital. And one of the men that he had worked with there was actually an amputee. And through one summer, he got to know this guy a little better, and the guy agreed to introduce him to his prosthetist who made his limbs. And through that introduction, my dad became interested in the field, and therefore followed through, went to school, and got a certificate. And that's where we started.
So, you know, if you want service, family service, I would think, because you're family owned and operated, and your dad's been doing this so long, he obviously has a heart and a passion for folks, that, you know, with all the national big conglomerates going on,
Right.
it seems like it'd be really great for service that you guys are so close.
You know, that's what we've relied on.
Yeah.
That is what we're about, is taking care of our patients. That was instilled in all of us from a very early age. My dad was a medical missionary as well.
Oh.
So we try to give as much as we receive. And the demographic of the place where we began, which is the Arkansas-Mississippi Delta, is one that's quite poor and needy.
Yeah.
And therefore our practice was really based around helping people. If we were able to keep the doors open, you know, which was difficult in the early years, I can remember, we kept it going. You know, kept trying to do what we could, and it's all worked out.
And it's real important too, because I understand that you work closely with these patients very
Yes.
often. I mean, with their therapist. And
Yes, it is a very close-knit relationship. It's one unlike many other fields in medicine. You know, our patients are lifelong patients. I'm treating patients that my dad treated when I was 3 years old.
Wow.
So, you know, we really look at these relationships as lifelong, and try to cater our services and these designs of the prosthetic devices to those patients.
All right, so speaking of the devices, what kinds of problems are you seeing that people are coming to you with once they've been somewhere else and they're having issues with their current prosthetic?
Well, the most common problem that we see is just that the prosthesis hurts the patient. And let me tell you, that might have been the way, an accepted way of things going years ago, but nowadays with the technology that we have, if a prosthetic is hurting, it's not fitting correctly, and there's some underlying problem that needs to be addressed, because it can cause you know, a lot of hardship for that person.
So we have viewers out there, if you have a prosthetic or you know somebody and they're having problems with it, then you may not be getting the kind of quality that you need for something like that. Somewhere else you got it, and you didn't go to New Hope, so you need to come there and let these guys fix it, right?
Well, the one thing that we can promise is that we stick to it until it's right. We offer a fit guarantee. Nobody's perfect, but we keep plugging away at it because, when you're a patient of ours, your care is number one for us.
And I understand that you're board certified, and are there people out there making these that are not board certified?
Yes, there are.
That's kind of scary.
It is, especially with the advancements in technology. Being board certified, we have certain criteria that we have to adhere to. We have certain educational standards and continuing education, which is a very important aspect to this business now because our technology is changing at such a rapid rate. It's unprecedented, the level of technology that we're utilizing now, from computers and robotics to just the materials.
You think in the next 5
designs.
years you'll start to see some of the things that we've seen on TV where your brain is connected?
Yes, as long
that?
as funding stays alive for it, it's a big possibility of that.
All right, New Hope, Orthopedics, and make sure you get somebody board certified like these guys, because you hate to see people walking around in pain when they've had this. Thank you so much for being here.
Glad to be here.
Really appreciate it. There's the website. Go and check that out and give them a call. Thank you very much for being here on Arkansas Showcase. Hope you have a wonderful, safe day. Take care.
I thought that life would be over, and to have new hope that you will be able to do the things that you have done before was a great inspiration to me.
All of them care for me. All of them concerned about my emotional state as well as my physical state.
New Hope Prosthetics and Orthotics. They guarantee the fit and promise to be there when you need them.
I like New Hope because to me, it is New Hope.